the waiting room?
No, no one's in the waiting room.
Okay, perfect. So I'll kick this off. The time is 7 p.m. on February 12th, 2024. The meeting will be held virtually via Zoom. And pursuant to Section 20 of Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, an act relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency, the meeting for the town of Bridgewater will be fully remote and accessible to the public through remote participation to the greatest extent possible. There will be no in-person attendance permitted. Citizens who wish to tune into the meeting may do so via the Zoom link. All right, the first item on the agenda is the call to order, which we just did. The second item on the agenda is the approval of meeting minutes. Kevin, I'm just going to share the meeting minutes real quick because I'm not sure if they made it into the agenda.
I didn't see them.
Yeah,
I see the agenda and they weren't there.
yeah. So here they are. I'm sharing them. I talked to Debbie and she'll put this into the record too.
Yep. Councilman. All right, so I'll make a motion to accept the meetings as printed.
Okay, I will second that motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Uh,
Oh, do we have to do a voice vote? Oh, we do, I think, because so do
we're
you?
fine.
All right, what is your vote?
Aye.
I am also an aye. The motion passes. Let me stop to share that. I should also mention Susie is not available tonight for those watching the recording. She had a schedule conflict, but we do have quorum with Kevin and I. All right, the second item, or the next item on the agenda is C, public comment. We do not have anyone from the public on the Zoom link.
This wasn't one that attracted a lot of
No.
attention.
Very true. So I will close public comment. And then the next item we have is item D, items referred. This is order O FY 24018, establish town manager goals. Let me share the screen. I have two small suggested edits. Just a reminder, last time we built up 4 major goals and then we had some sub goals underneath.
Yep.
And then we were going to reach out through Debbie to the town council to see if there was any additional feedback. I did not receive any.
We did not. I was going to ask, that was my question, to see if we got anything feedback from anybody.
Yeah, we did not. So we might get some when it comes in front of the council. But we did not hear anything back through the town council clerk. And then I did kind of in passing get some feedback suggestions, and I put those in blue, but nothing,
Yep.
nothing material. So this first one up here was deliver a plan of action for the issues within 30 days. And then we just added the text like where possible, because some of the things couldn't be, we might not even have a plan of action for them within 30 days. So, but we could put that as a goal to where it's possible to get it.
Okay.
And then this one was for Michael. We had asked him for milestones. If you remember at the council, he showed us a new tool they have for project management.
Okay. Yeah.
And so this one would be develop an FY25 milestone tracker for key downtown revitalization milestones and communicate status against the milestones to the town council every month. It's basically like making sure that we know within that tracker what is expected like this year. And then
right above that, we had the action that I was looking to get you some information regarding.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about it, downtown revitalization.
Yeah, perfect. Is there any additional thoughts there?
Yeah, so if we wanted to potentially put down any particular goals, between what was mentioned at a council meeting when we went over this via the screen, next steps the town manager had with the CEC director. Next steps were to finalize form-based code, work on federal and state grant funding, mitigation plan, and continue community education. That was just in general of what they were doing together. As far as the town manager's goals for FY25 on that, obviously continue to push forward on the development of Broad Street. Right here, building by Work with traffic engineers for the entire Central Square traffic plan. Work on a parking plan for the Walgreens lot. MBTA and water sewer conversations, funding, continue to work on funding sources like federal and state funding sources for grants, federal and state funding for road improvements, partner with state with wastewater at the prison, OCPC regional water study. Those were like goals for FY25 that he kind of had it in mind that we kind of went over at the downtown revitalization meeting. So I don't know if we want to put anything specific, or do you want to stick with you know, what you had down there with the milestone tracker?
I caught a couple of things while you were speaking, and tell me if these make sense. So I did add, continue to push for the development of the Broad Street properties.
Yeah.
And then I have work with traffic engineers to devise the Central Square traffic plan.
Work with traffic engineers for the, you know, traffic plan of Central Square. We talked about doing something with the Walgreens lot, so you know, working on, you know, shared parking. You know, let's say working on shared parking plans. For example, you know, Walgreens lot. Working on conversations for improvements with MBTA and water and sewer. So keeping the lines of communication of that open to continuing the development of those areas. Again, with the CC director, work on federal and state funding sources for grants, for getting some of these things done. Also, federal and state funding sources for road improvements. And then partner with the states with wastewater plan at the prison so we can expand our wastewater situation. And then, you know, getting a regional water study from OCPC. So those are kind of the biggest goals that we talked about for FY25.
Okay, I captured a few. So I had I changed that one, work with traffic engineers for the traffic plan in Central Square and work on shared parking plans, example Walgreens parking lot. The next one is with the CED director, work with federal and state funding sources and partnerships to improve roads, water, sewer, and MBTA.
Yeah, so for water, for road, water, sewer, and MBTA improvements, I would probably put at the end of that. Yeah, perfect. Work with the state to develop a wastewater plan that includes opportunities to work with Department of Corrections facilities. Well, it's definitely the wastewater improvements to wastewater facility at the prison to so we could switch some of our you know, you know, work with the state to discuss improvements to the wastewater system at the prison and tie-ins for the town. Yeah, something along those lines.
Yep, I think that's good. Work with the state.
And then I think that covered most of it right there. Yeah, develop plan briefing, goes to town. Continue to push for the development of Broad Street properties, work, yep, traffic, CC director for, yep. Improvements for the prison, yep. Yeah, so that covers most of what we covered as far as goals go. Form-based code will be finalized before that, so we don't have to worry about that one.
Yep.
He did say Well, yeah, well, they did talk mitigation plan, but I think that's in regards to water, sewer and stuff like that. To developers, housing and commercial units, funds needed. The only other thing would be, I don't know, continued community education, regarding, the improvements. And downtown revitalization and downtown, yeah. Continue, community education instead of communicate.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Community education regarding infrastructure.
And downtown revitalization, improvements in downtown revitalization, period. Yeah, beautiful. I like that.
All right.
So that's basically what I got from, my, community economic, subcommittee for you.
Awesome. This is that's great. I mean, that is everything we were talking about. And then let me just see if there's anything in the others that we could pull out now. 3-year strategic plan, complete new fire station, secure funding for the prioritized roadway projects. Develop and present an infrastructure improvement plan for water, roadways, and sewer. Similar to that, but
It is similar, yeah, but again, I mean, so that strategic milestones, go back up, that was just for, so this was more specific to downtown revitalization milestones.
yeah, that makes sense. And these are like sub bullets maybe in like a bigger plan.
Right.
So
And we do have, the other one is community engagement. So that last statement that I just made for under downtown revitalization, I'm not quite sure if we want to move that down to cover community engagement there. Yep. I think that's because again, we're just kind of that's regarding downtown revitalization. Maintain secure funding, develop and present an infrastructure improvement plan. Water, roadways, and sewer. Yeah, we're gonna push that off to 2025. They'll love that. The documents are moving out of the townhouse until FY25.
I like it.
Go back to downtown revitalization. I just don't know if we want to state anything specific to when we talked about federal and state funding, work with federal in partnership for road, sewer, MBTA improvements, and how about with MBTA and facade, building facade improvements for the downtown. MBTA and building facade improvements. Yeah. Get rid of that other and before MBTA. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to make sure we got the building facade in there.
Yeah, that's good.
I think, yeah, that's pretty solid there. Implement and communicate form-based code by the start. Yep, that's fine. Plan for refilling MBTA station. Continue to push going up. I like downtown revitalization. Strategic milestones. Anything more to add there, you think?
No, I think most of the stuff for next year is kind of within this downtown revitalization, except the fire station.
Yeah, that's big.
Do we want to take out this townhouse documents or keep that in?
Yeah, I don't think that's a major goal.
Yeah.
How about though some sort of plan for the townhouse? Complete new fire station build, establish, develop a use plan, a use and development plan for the townhouse going forward. Once, develop a use development plan, or I would
But-
say, develop a definitive. Because we've got kind of we've got a definite, we've got a plans already, but nothing definitive use plan for the townhouse, and work towards, starting that development. Once fire station can be torn down.
Do you
So
want
that's
me to
why
put it in
I
there?
like it. Definitive use plan for the townhouse and work towards starting that development. I like that.
Yep, I like that too. All right. Check the bullets on this one.
How about anything with, should we say anything that, definitive about, the old, College Town Mobiles project?
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Let's put that here.
Finalize and finish development of, Summer Street, property. I don't know what we're calling it nowadays. The old mobile station, and in combination with the park, with the park space. Good. That should be done by FY 2025.
Yep. All right. Complete new fire station build. That should be feasible, right?
Complete new fire station build in FY 25, which starts, hopefully the spring is when we're gonna start clearing the land. That means they gotta get it finished by the following June 30th of 25. That's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
I mean, it still can be a goal. I would definitely, see if it's possible.
Yeah, let's put it in there and
Yeah,
see.
I just
see
to
what
let them know
happens.
that's a goal. We want to see this thing built by the end of FY 25.
Yeah.
How about so can you say complete new fire station build by end of fiscal year 2025? FY 2025 or FY 2025? Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Might want to take that space out. I think your other boxes, you got a pretty tight, that space between your yellow boxes and that paragraph. I think you take that out before. There you go. And get your bullet points within the box.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
Slide down one more. Yeah, I just want to see what was left there. Any education regarding the infrastructure improvements and downtown revitalization. Sure. Engage the public in as many ways possible, attract new audiences and drive awareness for key town initiative. Yeah, okay, that's the town website was my big one there. Yeah, improve the usability and content management strategy for the town website, making information easy to share, find, and access for users. Should we, since we mentioned it earlier in the thing with the click, find, click, whatever we call that darn thing.
Oh yeah, that click. See
click fix data. Should we improve public's ability to do see click fix in that thing?
Yeah.
improve the usability and content management strategy for the town website. And making it very easy to share, find, and access for users. So I would say, for example, see, click, fix. See, click, fix, access, or a button or something. I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's not too shabby.
No, it's good. I think put it back in front of the group and see what the reaction is. And I think these are the things we're talking about. So this is,
Anything else that you can think of that,
I don't think so. I mean, it's the fire station, the downtown, the infrastructure, and then the community engagement,
well,
and then some details of like within all those. So I think we've got it all covered.
okay.
Good. All right. I guess I would entertain a motion to recommend as amended.
So moved.
I will second it. We will do a roll call vote. How do you vote, Counselor Perry?
Aye.
And I also vote aye, so the motion passes. All right, so I will stop the share, get that back in front of the council for the next meeting. And then the last item is adjournment of meeting, so I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will make that motion to adjourn.
All right, I will second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, I also approve. All right, we are adjourned.
All
Thanks,
right,
Kevin.
Jeff,
Have a good one.
you're very welcome. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care.
All
Bye-bye.
right, you do. Bye.